Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So my name is Tuan Nurul Azura. I'm a PhD student from Faculty of Science. So my presentation for today is about chemical carcinogens or mutagens. So before I go deep into this topic, let me do a brief introduction about what is chemical carcinogens. So chemical carcinogens is a substance that have the potential to cause cancer to our body, and the substance may be present in the air, which is in the surrounding, may be present in the product that we use daily, may be present in the chemicals in the food and drinks that we love to eat every day. But bear in mind, the effect of the chemical carcinogens is not immediate, but it depends on how much we have been exposed to the chemical itself. So why? For the chemical mutagens is an agent that promotes the genetic mutation in organism, which is it can affect the transcription and replications of DNA. It can affect the stability of the chromosome, and also it can affect the DNA sequence. So we have two different type mutation, which is somatic mutations and also germline mutation. Somatic mutation, the DNA changes occur in somatic cell except the reproductive cell, while for germline mutation, the DNA changes occur in the reproductive cells. And for the somatic mutations, it cannot be transferred to the next generation, while for germline mutation, it can be inherited to the offspring. Okay, so some cases for the somatic mutations can lead to cancer, while some cases for the germline mutation, it can cause rare diseases. Okay, so we have four different types of food contaminants, which is the first one is the natural product that may be present in the food itself and it cannot be avoided. Okay, so for example is the process of creating salted fish. We use a lot of salts during the process of creating salted fish, which is it will produce carcinogens chemical. For example is benzopyrene and also nitrile. So it is one of the carcinogenic chemical. The second one is the natural product that may be also present in the food, but it can be avoided. For example, is the contaminations of corn with the carcinogenic fungal metabolite called aflatoxins. We can see the presence of the aflatoxin in the cones by looking at the surface of the cones, the brown color. So, but the aflatoxin can be reduced or eliminated by using the best practice for the corn storage. Okay, the third one is the anthropogenic chemical that may be present in the food. For example, is dioxin. Dioxin is produced by industrial activities. Now, for example, when the chicken, they eat the feedstock at the surface of the soil, they might be ingested together with dioxins. Okay, so the fourth one is the anthropogenic chemical, which it will intentionally added to food. For example, is saccharin. So saccharin will added intentionally to the food to increase the taste, to increase the flavor of the food itself. Okay, so we have some examples of the food that have the potential to cause cancer to our body. The food is the one that we love to eat every day. For example, is the processed meat or sausage. Okay, so sausage actually contain N-nitroso compound and also polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbon, which is actually it can cause colorectal cancer. Okay, so we love to eat egg, alright. So, but there is a study which is show that if we take more than 2 eggs per week, we can increase the potential to get the prostate cancer by 80% because egg contain choline. So another one is refined sugar. As we know that the refined sugar contain a lot of sucrose. Okay, so sucrose it can cause heart attack and stroke. And the fourth one is potato chips. Potato chip, although it is very tasty, but it contains acrylamide, which is it also can cause heart attack and stroke. Okay, another one is canned tomatoes. So canned tomato contain bisphenol A. Bisphenol A is one of the chemical we use to make a plastic bottle. So it's one of the carcinogens chemical, which is it can cause breast cancer. Another one is farm salmon. Farm salmon contain only chlorinated biphenyl, which is it can cause prostate cancer. Okay, also is soft drink. Okay, so soft drink contains 60 packs of the sugar in a 60 ml per bottle, which is also contain benzene and formaldehyde, which is it can cause bowel, breast, pancreatic cancer. And the last one is alcohol. Okay, as we know that alcohol contain acetaldehyde. So actually acetaldehyde can cause our DNA our body to damage, and if we, when the DNA damage, if we unable to repair our cell, it also can cause a lot of potential cancer. Okay, so that's all for my presentation. Make sure not to take our food that we love or our drink that we love too much. Make sure to take it at a allowed amount. Okay, so thank you.